Chapter 5, The Prince or Not? I didn't like what you did, Evelyn. It's a huge embarrassment if people find out about what you did, but I didn't expect that your disobedience would pave the way for our company to prosper even more. I looked up when Daddy said that. I saw him grin while looking at me as if he had something sinister in mind. I know that you're acquainted with Lucian Marcus Halloway, and he doesn't just own hotels and casinos here in LA. He also has many properties in various places, a large land in some close city, and he is a distant relative of the Spanish royal family. I wanted to apologize if I raised my hand to you that day, my lovely daughter. You know I'm concerned about you, right? I just don't want you to end up with someone unworthy, someone not on our level. But since you were with Lucian that day, I won't scold you, and I won't oppose the two of you, Daddy said in a gentle tone while smiling at me. I didn't know whether to be happy or more saddened by what he said. Clearly, Daddy really didn't care about me, and he was more concerned about our business. What if it wasn't Marcus I was with that day, and he wasn't wealthy? I might have been beaten black and blue by now, and Dad would still be angry with me. I responded with a small smile to Daddy's statement because I didn't know what to say, and I was afraid that I might say something bad to Dad and couldn't control my emotions. Before you and Lucian get married, your sister will marry Julian Moore first. My eyes widened at Daddy's words. Does that mean he is still pushing through with my sister's wedding plans? Dad, can't you just not marry Eleanor? See, can I be the one instead? Marcus is wealthy, and our company can thrive even more if I marry him, I suggested to him. I knew my plan had failed, and our problems with my sister got worse. But maybe I could find a way, right? Yes, the Moores are rich, but Marcus is wealthy too. He can handle the business, and he's skilled at manipulating people and enemies, which is why he's always on top because he uses his devilish nature, and he's heartless. That's what my employees used to say about him. Even though I despise Marcus, I can sacrifice my own happiness and freedom just to prevent my sister Eleanor from marrying a man she doesn't even know. I don't want my sister to suffer, and I still want her to see her dreams come true. I don't want her to experience hardship, and I want to be the one to suffer instead of seeing her suffer. Dad, please let me be the one do this arranged marriage thing, and spare my sister from this. Don't interfere with her life, and let her fulfill her dreams, I pleaded with my father. I can sacrifice everything for my little sister because I love her so much. Only the two of us love each other in our house because we don't feel the love from our parents. My parents are a product of a forced and arranged marriage. Dad didn't want to marry my mom, and my mom was obsessed with my dad, so she did everything to marry him, and it happened. They got married, and the result of their toxic and unhealthy marriage is the two of us, me and Eleanor. Daddy laughed, and I was taken aback and slightly surprised by his laughter. Was there something funny? I didn't say anything funny. Oh, Evelyn, I know what you're doing now. Whatever you do, you won't be able to save Eleanor. I can't let go of the Moores because they're a big help to our business, and Maximilian is my friend too. If it were possible for the two to marry you, I wouldn't mind Julian and Marcus to be your husbands, Dad said. My eyes widened at what he said, and I couldn't believe he could say that to his own child. Does he really have no love, not even 1%, for me? What decent parent would say such things to their child? I felt like Dad was treating me like a commodity, and it hurt. Unable to bear it any longer, I stood up. The earlier grinning expression on Dad's face disappeared, replaced by a scowl as he looked at me. Where are you going? I'm still talking to you, Dad said coldly. Though I felt nervous about his tone, I ignored it and gathered my courage. I gave him a faint smile and used the excuse to leave his home office. I have a dinner meeting, Dad. I just remembered it now, and I'm running late, I said, pretending to be in a hurry and glancing at my wristwatch. Daddy raised his eyebrows, looking at me, but after a few seconds, he nodded and allowed me to leave his office. Once outside, I breathed a sigh of relief, placing my hand on my chest as I walked away. On the staircase, I encountered Mom heading upstairs with a cup of coffee in hand, presumably going to Dad's office. Are you leaving, dear? I cooked your and Eleanor's favorite dish. Your sister is also on her way home, Mom said. I smiled at her and approached to give her a kiss on the cheek. Sorry, Mom, I have a dinner meeting, so I won't be able to join the family for dinner later. I'm leaving now. I bid Mom goodbye and quickly exited our house. I got into my car and drove away. I know I swore off alcohol, but I need it now. I need to get drunk first and forget about my life problems. As I began driving, I headed to a bar where I could drink whenever I wanted, with no one to interfere. It was already 8 in the evening, and I knew it was too early for a party, but I entered the bar right away to order the drinks I intended to consume. I sat alone at a table with various bottles of alcohol in front of me, contemplating what to drink. Before fully getting drunk, I decided to cry and act for an hour and a half. After that, I started drinking and lost the ability to think clearly. I heard loud music inside the bar, signaling the beginning of the party. I poured another drink into my glass, and I almost spilled it because my body was weakening from excessive drinking. After drinking it, I decided to stand up and walk toward the dance floor to dance and have some fun. Before reaching the dance floor, I bumped into someone and almost stumbled. My surroundings were spinning, but luckily, the person managed to hold onto my waist, preventing me from falling completely. I couldn't help but giggle because I felt a sense of excitement. Is he the man meant for me? Will he take me away? If so, I'm more than ready to leave with him and go far, far away. I don't care if we just met for the first time today. I instantly fell in love because he helped me. I placed my hand on his shoulder, looked at him, and smiled. "Hi," I said playfully. I saw his forehead furrow as he looked at me. "Are you stalking me, weirdo?" He suddenly scowled at me. Well, that's offensive. He shouldn't give me that look. After all, I'm not giving him the stink eye. I approached him and leaned on his chest. I felt him freeze at my actions, and he was about to push me away when I tightened my grip on him. "Take me away, Prince Charming. I'll go with you. Marry me," I said, teary-eyed, while clinging to him. "What the heck, Evelyn Wilson? Are you drunk? Get away from me," he shouted angrily, as if he didn't want me close. "Doesn't Prince Charming like me? Doesn't he feel sorry for me? I need him." I shook my head, looked up at him, and showed him my sad face. Hopefully, Prince Charming would take pity on me. I don't want to marry Marcus because we're not on the same wavelength. Our personalities are too different, and we'll never get along, especially since I'm kind, and he's not. No way, I'm escaping, and I'll go with Prince Charming. "Please, Prince Charming, I don't want to marry Marcus. I want to marry you," I said, crying, with my eyes closed and leaning on his shoulder. Prince Charming remained silent, so I looked up at him again and saw him staring at me seriously. He's so handsome, and his lips are tempting to kiss. Can I touch and kiss them? I lifted my hand and placed it on his lips, caressing them. I saw him surprised by my actions, so he quickly held my hand and moved it away from his lips. "What the hell?" he exclaimed. I pouted while still looking at him. "Can I kiss your lips?" I softly asked, still staring at his lips. Prince Charming blinked, unable to speak, but he kept his gaze on me. Unable to resist, I held onto his neck and slightly tiptoed because he's too tall, then I kissed his lips. Damn, his lips are so soft. It feels like I've tasted them before, huh? I shook my head at my thoughts. No, Prince Charming is different from that man. They're worlds apart. My eyes widened as he suddenly pulled my waist closer to him and kissed me back, deepening our kiss even further. I felt like I was drowning in the sensation, so I closed my eyes and focused on the intense kiss between Prince Charming and me. Check out the comment section for the link of your free chapter of Betrothed to the Wicked Tycoon. To celebrate my shop launch, I'm offering 30% off of Betrothed to the Wicked Tycoon. Just use the code LOVELAC3 upon checkout. LOVELAC3. The discount is until June 25, 2025 only, so grab your copy now. Thanks for watching.